welcome back to my channel. My name is Juliana. If you're new here, welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for staying subscribed. I know I don't post as often as I should or I would like to. Every time I make a video, I always say, oh, I'm going to be more consistent, and I never do. In my last video, I said I was doing Instacart, which I'm still doing. I work in my full-time job. I'm a full-time mother. I have 2 toddlers. And today's actually snow day where I'm at. So that's why I'm, able to sit down and take a break. Otherwise, I would probably be at work or on the road doing Instacart. I need to make that money. But I wanted to talk to you guys about a case that happened on December 1st, 2011. And it's a case that I've been following because I wanted to know the outcome of it. And it's of a young lady named Kemesha Matthews. She was 24 years old at the time, and she is from St. Andrew, Jamaica. I've seen some places where it said Kingstown, but some say St. Andrew. I'm taking information from, the Gleaner, which is a Jamaican newspaper, and also on her Facebook page, because ever since, the tragedy occurred, I was invited to like her page. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I think it was a friend of mine on Facebook that invited me to like her page. Kemesha was 24 years old. She was a new mother. She just had a baby. Her baby was 6 weeks old at the time. And she was a gay woman. And we all know, in Jamaica especially, but the entire Caribbean, they're not very friendly or open-minded to the gay community. But she was a gay woman, very open about it. She loved music. She loved to dance. She was just outgoing. Everybody loved her. From reading through the comments on her Facebook page, she had a lot of friends. She got along with everybody, that sort of thing. And even though I said she was gay, she did have a relationship with a man, which I'm not even sure how to pronounce his name. I'll put it up on screen. Nasimi Martyr or something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it will be on screen. And they had relations one time, from what I gathered. Again, I'm just, going off the information that I've seen on her Facebook page. So if anything is wrong, I apologize. It's not done with, ill intent or anything like that. So they had a relations, and she ended up getting pregnant. For the entire 9 months that she was pregnant, or actually 10 months in my book, because 40 weeks full-time pregnancy is actually, but anyways, I digress. Throughout her entire pregnancy, he wasn't there. It seems like he wasn't going to be a part of Kemesha's life anymore, a part of the baby's life, and that was it. She was a very good provider for herself, and she was willing to stand up and provide for her daughter. She had a loving family that was able and willing to help her out as well. So she had the baby, I believe, sometime in maybe late October, early November. And when the baby was 6 weeks old, a little girl that she named, again, I'll put up on screen. I don't know how to pronounce it. It could be Sajni, or I apologize. It will be on the screen. And the father, Nasimi, or however his name is pronounced, contacted her wanting to see his daughter. And this was something she was very open to. She was very excited about. No woman ever wants to go through life having kids and the father's not involved. Being a single mother is a hard thing, especially in the Caribbean. And she invited him over, prepared something for him to eat. He held the baby. They were in talks, they were talking and whatever. She invited him to spend the night that night. And at some point during the night, like after it was 1:20 in the morning, after she fell asleep, he attacked her. She was stabbed multiple times in the head, and I believe in her side. And she was only able to let out one scream, or at least her mother heard one scream. And when she ran to her room, she was already gone, unfortunately. And the mother you know, started to create a scene so the neighbors could hear to get help. And he then started to attack the mother, started to strangle her. And fortunately, a neighbor was walking by, or, you know, heard the commotion and yelled out, and that's when he stopped. Now, in Jamaica, or in the Caribbean, I should say as well, there's something called a grill that's on the front of the house, the gate, or not the gate, like your veranda or the porch. So at nighttime, you know, people lock themselves in so robbers can't so come in. So usually there's a lock on the grill and you need a key to be able to get out. He didn't have the key. He didn't have access to the key to open the lock to run away. So he was there. He couldn't go anywhere. He was there until the police came and arrested him and took him away from the scene. And he was in jail for only a week before he was granted bail. He was granted bail in the amount of 200,000 Jamaican dollars, which when it converted to, you know, Canadian or American dollars, it's not really a lot. I probably should have looked up the amount before I started the video, but I didn't remember. But I'll look it up and put it up on screen. It's not really a lot. So he was granted bail in that amount, and he was out after just spending a week in jail. He was out before Kemesha was even buried. Okay, and from 2011, or from early 2012, I should say, till 2017, the case sat stagnant in the courts. In the Caribbean, court cases take forever to be resolved. You could commit a crime. He was 20 years old at the time, if I didn't mention that. So you could commit a crime at 20 and you're 45 and you still haven't been sentenced. I'm not even exaggerating. It takes a long time. So in 2017, the courts, the Jamaican courts, decided to offer an initiative to get people to, you know, either come in and plead guilty to a lesser charge or plead guilty to their charge and be sentenced a lesser sentence, just to get rid of the backlog. And he was the only one that was before the courts at the time. He was the only one that came forward and pled guilty to a lesser charge. He was charged with murder and he pled guilty to manslaughter. And he was sentenced to 3.5 years, I believe, or 3 years in jail. And he only served 1.5 years, which is ridiculous. But that's just how the system is set up in the Caribbean. Unless you have money or you come from a family with stature or whatever, like you're political or whatever it is, you really don't get seen or heard. And the fact that she was a gay woman as well, I think that might have played something in it. I don't know. This is just my assumption. Being from the Caribbean, I'm not Jamaican, but, you know, from St. Vincent, I see how people are treated. I know how the criminal system is. It's ridiculous. So he murdered her in cold blood, and allegedly he murdered her because she had threatened to kill him because he wasn't maintaining his daughter. He wasn't taking care of his daughter. I don't know if that's true or not. I wasn't there, but he came there that night to plan to do what he was going to do. He planned that night. Where did you get a screwdriver from? Granted, it could have been in the room or whatever, but they weren't in an argument at that moment. She felt comfortable enough to let him spend the night and to fall asleep in his presence. And he attacked her and killed her. The mother of your child. So this was premeditated murder. And now he's young. He's still young. He's out to live his life, go on to have more kids, you know, marry someone, have a family or whatever. And he's not taking care of the daughter that they have together, which I don't think the family wants him to be involved. They don't want to have anything to do with him. But this is just crazy. And like I said, Kemesha, she also went by the name Lava K. She had just built a studio in her house so she can work on her music. She had music videos there, and I'm actually going to end this video with one of her songs that I actually like this song. And granted, this is back in 2011, so the quality of the video, but I actually like this song. And who knows where she might have gone. You know, her music would have gotten better over time, and who knows what would have become. But her daughter appears to be doing fine. She's very well taken care of by Kemesha's brother and her mother, who's, you know, taking care of her now. So yeah, that's how I'm going to end this video. Like I said, I'm going to be attaching one of Kemesha's videos to the end of this, and hopefully it doesn't get copyrighted. If you are watching this and the video is muted, it's because I was copyrighted and I had to mute the volume. But I will be posting a link in the description box. You can head on over there and check it out. And I'll also be posting a link to the Facebook page, and you can also go over there and learn a bit more about Kemesha and her case. And I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.
Lava K, get a representative. Now get a youth. I hope this message get to you, cause too much people are dead. Even the suckling I get slow. We know life hard, enough time you don't know what to do. But grey skies must unblow.
Get to use no bother bust the gun, because better soon come. All where them a try, you don't know, say them can't hold we down. When them come, we not go run, and we not go back down. Just live and enjoy your days and have some fun. No bother bust the gun, because better soon come. All where them a try, you don't know, say them can't hold we down. When them come, we not go run, and we not go back down. Just live and enjoy your days and have some fun. Yeah, I miss no make it. You know you gotta stay calm. Nobody go like you too, but we come create storm. Everybody don't see oh me easy and me calm. But if a boy rush me, me nah go back, bring it on. Sit down and burn some weed till me eyes them bleed. It's a girl but feed the blame when me pick out the seed. With all way I go and you still not take heed. Me tired to see black people just a bleed. Nobody bust the gun, because better soon come. All where them a try, you don't know, say them can't hold we down. When them come, we not go run, we not go back down. Just live and enjoy your days and have some fun. Nobody bust the gun, because better soon come. All where them a try, you don't know, say them can't hold we down. When them come, we not go run, and we not go back down. Just live and enjoy your days and have some fun. They will try all the tricks in the book just to get us down. Tell us lies, try to trick us, try to push us around. Keep smiling when they wanna see me frown. They'll never get me down, so don't let them get you down. Hold your head up high and look to the sky, yeah. Nothing will get done if you don't give it a try, yeah. Speak the truth when you don't have to lie, yeah. Stay calm even when things don't go your way. But nobody bust the gun, because better soon come. All where them a try, you don't know, say them can't hold me down. When them come, we not go run, and we not go back down. Just live and enjoy your days and have some fun. Nobody bust the gun, because better soon come. All where them a try, you don't know, say them can't hold me down. When them come, we not go run, and we not go back down. Just live and enjoy your days and have some fun. When you think you passed the obstacle, another one comes. But that's a part of life, it's your job to overcome. Work your way off the dark so you can see the sun. Stand up for all your rights and don't you ever run. Don't ever tell yourself you can't, but yes you can. If you fail once, it's not the end, keep trying. Tell yourself that you're the best and you are gonna make it. And when you get the chance, keep it real, no fake it. Nobody bust the gun, because better soon come. All where them a try, you don't know, say them can't hold me down. When them come, we not go run, and we not go back down. Just live and enjoy your days and have some fun. Nobody bust the gun, because better soon come. All where them a try, you don't know, say them can't hold me down. When them come, we not go run, and we not go back down. Just live and enjoy your days and have some fun. Nobody bust the gun, because better soon come. All where them a try, you don't know, say them can't hold me down. When them come, we not go run, and we not go back down.